morning, friends. We have discussed collisions and then collision when one body is at rest. So far, the collisions which we have discussed, these are one-dimensional collisions. Now, today, we are going to discuss two-dimensional collisions. In this one, let's see what difference is there in this one. Already one-dimensional collision, if you see this one, this is one body, its mass is mi. This is another body, its mass is m2, and first one is moving with velocity and v2I is considered as 0. Therefore, the second body is at rest. Just for convenience, we can take certain velocity or finite velocity for this second body too, but we keep it at rest. After collision, then one goes here, another goes here. Suppose that it is m1 coming here, then v1f, m2 coming here, then v2f. This one is theta 1, this one is theta 2. In such case, they are not moving in straight line after collision. Then we consider multidimensional collision. We can consider it in two planes. This one in xy plane. This is xy plane. So, final one, there is m1 remains same, m2 remains same, v1f changes, v2f changes, theta 1 and theta 2. These are unknowns. These are known factors. So, known factors m1, m2, vi1. Unknown factors v1f, v2f, theta 1 and theta 2. Let's see. We can resolve this v1f into two components. This v1f we can resolve into two components. Along this side it will become v1f cos theta 1. Along this side it will become v1f sin theta 1. This plus this becomes this. Similar manner, this one we can resolve, that is v2f cos theta 2, v2f sin theta 2. So final velocities v1f can be resolved into two components and v2f can be resolved into two more components. Together there are four components. We know how to resolve this one. Now here, law of conservation of momentum we can apply. What is law of conservation of momentum? Initial momentum of the system is same as that of the final momentum. Let's see, initial momentum m1 v1I plus m2 v2I, which is equal to m1 v1f plus m2 v2f. This is taken as 0, so it becomes m1 v1I, which is equal to m1 v1f plus m2 v2f. We get this thing from law of conservation of momentum. But in case of two-dimensional collision, this one we can apply for x coordinate and we can apply it for y coordinate. Then it becomes for x coordinate m1 v1I x. Its x coordinate, which is equal to m1 v1f x plus m2 v2f x. So this is moving, so total v1I is along x coordinate. So it becomes m1 v1I, which is equal to m1 v1f cos theta 1. See that this one is along x direction, v1f cos theta 1 plus m2 v2f cos theta. This is one equation. Similarly, along y coordinates we can apply. Y coordinates, that is, it is m1 v1i y, m1 v1f y plus m2 v2f y. There is no y component of this one. It is total component is along x. So it has no y component, 0. It is m1 v1f sin theta 1 minus. It is up, it is down. So this becomes minus m2 v2f sin theta. m1 v1f sin theta 1 minus m2 v2f sin theta 1. These are the equations for. These are two important equations for collision in two dimensions. Let us discuss one problem, that is 6.3. This one was 16 points collisions in 6.13 collisions in plane. Let's discuss problem 16.13. Consider the collision depicted in figure 6.10 to be between two billiard balls with equal masses m1 and m2. Two billiard balls, they collide on each other. Normally we see this one, that is masses are equal. The first ball is called the Q while the second ball is called the target. First one is Q, and then on which it hits, it is a target. The billiard players wants to sink the target ball in a corner pocket which is at an angle theta 2 is equal to 37 degrees. Theta 2 is 37. Assume that the collision is elastic and that friction and rotational motion are not important. Obtain theta. Here it is asked to obtain theta. Let's see, figure is given. Figure you can this is target, this is Q. After this one is a target here, this is Q, and then this one is 37, this one is theta, this is Q. In this one, let us see. If we know one angle, then we can get other one also. Let's see from law of conservation of momentum. What is law of conservation of momentum? That is m1 v1i, which is equal to m1 v1f plus m2 v2f. m1 is equal to m2, we get v1i is equal to v1f v2f. This is important. Squaring both the sides, v1i bracket square is equal to v1f plus v2f dot v1f plus v2f. When we take square of vector, we take dot product. Then it is dot product of these two, v1f square plus v2f square plus 2 v1f v2f cos of theta 1 plus 37. This one is theta 1 plus 37. Apply law of conservation of kinetic energy. Kinetic energy remains same before collision and after. This is kinetic energy conservation. Half m vi square is equal to half m1 v1f square m2 v2f square. m1 is equal to m2. Therefore, we get here v1 I square is equal to v1 f square plus v2 f square. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. From this 2, you can easily check this one. This term, that is 2, this term 2 v1 f v2 f cos of 37 plus theta 1 is equal to 0. It indicates, if it is 0, what it indicates? It indicates that v1f is not equal to 0, v2f is not equal to 0. It means that cos of 37 plus theta 1 is equal to 0. Also, we can see, if it is 0, 37 plus theta 1 is equal to 90, or theta 1 is equal to 90 minus 37, which is coming as 53. What does it we get here? We can easily see this one. These two, angle between Q and target after collision is 90 degree if the masses are equal. This is common experience in marble, children playing marble, carom and billiards. Very important, what is there? This is angle between this Q and target is 90 degree. One more thing is there, this carom, billiard, marble, these are the common things. But the comet coming towards the earth or the alpha particle approaching towards the nucleus, in these cases, the forces which are involved acting from a distance, and such event is called as a scattering. So scattering is an event in which forces act from distance. Once again, I define scattering here. Scattering is an event in which the forces act from distance. That's all for this one. This was the collision between two particles in a plane and the problem based on this one. This problem is solved problem 6.13 from book. It is 6.13 solved. That's all for this. Thank you.